Hi, welcome to the Pursuit of Truth. It seems like the world we're living in is getting worse and worse. There was a report on Sky News yesterday about Afghanistan babies freezing to death. Freezing to death babies in this day and age. What excuses do we have? Then there's the conditions of Afghanistan, how it's been left by the West and Taliban and whoever. Human beings, same human beings we are, we're all human beings, but we're not looking after each other the same as those lavish people in their big mansion, when you watch these Netflix programs, Sunset Boulevard or whatever, about selling their houses and they're living in, countless £1 million houses, unnecessary way. Children's babies are freezing to death. Even us in the affluent countries, gas prices going up, tax going up, borrowing to new levels that, if we were doing it, we would be evicted. But government officials can do that whilst they write off their own mistakes and their own helping out each other, brown envelope type activities and then telling them they can't be investigated for fraud. So much. Even me personally, I'm feeling it like I just get so worked up about how am I going to pay all these bills? How am I going to, trying to find different deals and there's no deals and I'm waiting for these price increases and, this is our one existence and it's all about money. Like even, I've been working from home, I've been lucky. The company's really been good with that. But now, with the government fixing the figures because of January the 5th, where they changed the lateral flows as how it's done and all that kind of stuff, but the death rate is still as high, showing that it's not actually gone away. It's just because of the way they're taking the figures. Because the death rate would go down if that was the case, if the infection was coming down, but it's not. It's because they're not reporting it in the same way. There's a problem with lies, damn lies, and statistics. And so then all the companies, and this was done for an economic reason, because now all the companies latched onto this and they're all getting their employees back to work, even though there's another variant coming. Because at the end of the day, all this is all about is money, 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 money. And unfortunately, people also, they get invested in it, they forget, and they also become about money, money, money. Everything's about money. Obtaining it. So because you have to pay bills, you have to live in a house, you have to pay for huge amounts, mortgages, prices are so expensive, renting is extortionate, food prices, gas prices, everything going up. Your pay salary goes up by a little percent but the inflation of everything around you goes up like 10-20%, even though they say the national average 3%. That's because they're minusing it over across the whole different things, but everything is going up. You have to go back to work, putting your life at risk, putting the people that you're living with at risk, especially if they're elderly or have medical conditions. And there's nothing you can do about it because everyone has to obtain money. Businesses want to make money. Everything's about money. And that's why I always say that's the big problem with the system that we live within. Back 1,000 years ago, well, I suppose the thing is that everyone's always assumed that we had to do things for money. Otherwise, we wouldn't do anything. And yeah, maybe for some people that is the case. But there's a lot of people who do things no matter, which is proven through charities. There's lots of people who do charitable work. They don't get a penny. Although I'm talking about the volunteers. I'm not talking about the people who run them, because they tend to have big houses. Work that one out. Maybe they become charitable once they've made all their millions. But this is the problem. Sometimes I just get fed up with it. With everything, there's no solving it. And with my problems are minuscule compared to the world's problems. I may go on a train back to work and end up catching it, bringing it home, giving it to my wife and my children. There's nothing compared to the people that are dying in their droves in poor countries all the time because of money, because of debt, because of the way that we don't help each other out, even though we know how to run countries and build things and make everything so the infrastructure is perfect. But nobody cares. Nobody really cares. Because if they did, those people with power, money and influence, those government people around the world that get elected all the time, would have done something by now about it. Take care, bless and peace.